very much. So maybe we'll start like that with Hikmat. Okay, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tashkent, and I hope this panel discussion is going to be one of the most interesting ones, because we've been hearing that a lot of reforms and changes happening in the country. And I think the driving force of every market economy usually is the private sector, and specifically entrepreneurs. And I've been, together with my partners, I've been doing business in the country for the last 15 years. And can I have my slides, please? Okay. So we've been quite successful in building various types of entrepreneurial projects. We have an umbrella of about 10 businesses right now, starting from international trade, finance, and business development projects. And with the current changes in the country, we decided that we should come up with some ambitious project. And we thought that it's the right time to launch one of the first, probably, in the country, private institutions, private higher education institution. So we just, in the previous panel, heard that there is a crucial role of education in any field, be it investment, public policy, reforms, and actually scaling it up, taking the country to the new level. So we thought that private higher education is the most needed project in the country, and private sector representatives, successful businessmen, should start this project. So the project I would like to present today to you is Tashkent Institute of Management. So we thought that management is the field where there's a huge gap between what has to be done and the current situation. And the purpose of my presentation today in front of you is to really put all efforts together. This slide really shows you that we have to be standing on the shoulders of titans, right? But who's going to create these titans in the country? It has to be a very competitive university, very competitive business schools. So we think that there's a right time to launch a platform that would be very competitive, that's going to use the best practices that we have been seeing around the world, starting from Skolkovo in Moscow, American University of Central Asia in Bishkek. We know that there are representatives of Almaty University of Management from Almaty, and many other projects that we have been seeing in the region. ADA, by the way, in Baku, we've been in Baku last year, and we have seen a wonderful premises, that the wonderful ADA University that now is a champion and leading in this field. So who we are as entrepreneurs. So we've been doing business. These are the projects that we successfully being implementing in Tashkent, in Uzbekistan. We are the leading suppliers of equipment. We are one of the leading players in the financial market with the leasing company. We have a chain of co-working spaces, 5 right now, that been successfully creating a new type of entrepreneurial ecosystem. And we've been representatives of Global Entrepreneurship Network in Uzbekistan for the last 3 years, conducting entrepreneurship weeks throughout the country. So we thought that we have critical mass of knowledge and experience to unite players like you. Many of you have been very active in the region, and this is definitely a collective effort. This is not something that can be done by one company. So let's talk about the pain of the market. On this slide, you can see that the number of universities per 1 million of people in the post-Soviet countries and the neighboring countries. Look at the chart where Uzbekistan is located. It's among the last ones. Our neighbors in this rank is Afghanistan and Turkmenistan. On the side of the pain, obviously this is a very negative picture, but we as entrepreneurs need to see opportunities everywhere. So, and with the next chart, you can see that with the number of the students per 10,000 people, again, Uzbekistan is in the tail. We are neighboring Afghanistan and Azerbaijan in that sense, and there is huge room for improvement. So this really shows that there's a huge opportunities in the higher education sphere in Uzbekistan. Next slide shows you the chart, historical chart of, again, deficit. You can see that the number of learners, pupils in the schools have been increasing. With the current picture of what do we have? Almost 800,000 graduates from the schools, while there's an official quota system that, I can see that the sign time up, so I'll just take 1 minute to sum it up. We can see a huge opportunity. And what basically we want to do is to create a private education place with a very boutique in the beginning, maybe 200 students in the beginning, but then we want to scale it up. And I'll go to the last slide where you will see what we are looking for. We would be welcoming. Who are we targeting? We want to see people who would be happy to join the board of trustees, be the professor or tutor, sponsor maybe, joint investor. And what we are going to do together, we want some assistance on curriculum, education, experience in education, and any relevant form of assistance. And just a last sentence, we as entrepreneurs and business people, we know how to unite a proper team and invest the money. In the rest, we want to attract professionals who would be champions of this coming Tashkent Institute of Management. Thank you very much.